Good morning, everybody. I know it's been a while since I've had a video, but here we are. I think it's been about 2 weeks, so I apologize for that. Just been kind of busy, things have been going on. The garden's been doing pretty good, and I'll get into that. So just going to give an update today. I know it's been a while, but yeah, I got some decent updates. So here I'm going to show my seeds that I planted a few weeks ago. I did move them in a bit bigger containers for them to grow a little more and give the roots some more room. So here's what I got so far. Some of them come up, got some cauliflower and broccoli, some cabbage here. Those have been doing pretty well, but I got a couple of them that didn't do so well on the transfer. Here's the old stuff. Still got, spinach didn't come up, just got the one there in the spinach. But a couple of green onions have kind of come up. One cabbage just, so did okay. But I got some broccoli and some cabbage and some cauliflower there sorry about the sun, for transferring. And so I'm going in the garden here. Also, what I've done is I've kind of upgraded a little bit, made it a little bit bigger. Let me show you real quick. This is kind of where I'm at now. I got to get some more mulch for back over in that corner there. But this is kind of where we're at. I had some boards that didn't do so well. I was just trying to use them. Compost. These are the sucker tomatoes that I planted. If you remember back in a few videos ago, I planted some sucker tomatoes that were just, the suckers off my regular plants. And these are doing really well. I already got some tomatoes on here. So, free tomato plants. I got some more raised beds ready to go. I pulled all my shallots. Maybe I'll show a picture of those. My dill died away. My cilantro died away. I did get the coriander seeds from some of the cilantro, so I got those for next year. And here is the lettuce. It's gone to flower, so I'm waiting for that to dry out a little bit to pull the seeds. Here's my peppers. We got a bunch of peppers on here. There's one big one down there. So we got some pretty good peppers here. Here's the beans. I've been pulling some beans off of here almost every day. So the beans are doing pretty well. With my beans though, up here, up at the top, boy, I cannot get away from those damn Asian beetles. They're driving me nuts. I'm not doing so well on my zucchini. I haven't had any growth. They're not getting pollinated. Even my male flowers, they don't have any pollination in them. So I don't know what's going on with my zucchini. No idea, but it's kind of frustrating. So let me flip this around real quick. So I do have my shade cloth up because it's hot. It has been hot this week. In the 90s, the mid 90s, regular 90s, and usually about 80% humidity. So it feels like 110 plus. It's July 8th right now. It's about almost 10:30, and it already feels like 100 degrees out here because it's 85 with 77% humidity. So it already feels like 100. So I'm not spending a whole lot of time outside because it's hot. So let me talk about another mistake that I made. Pruning. I've watched some videos lately on pruning, and some are saying do it, some are saying don't do it, things like that, and I was doing it, and I think I went way too far. Let me show you, for example, here my cucumbers. So the cucumbers down here on the bottom, right, I wanted to get some airflow through here because as you see, my raised bed that I built, I didn't fill it all the way to the top with dirt. So that was mistake number one. So I'm trying to get some airflow through here. So I cut all the leaves and stuff down here on the bottom. And then I had some bugs and some things like that. So I trimmed a bunch of leaves up here on the top. So I don't think I was getting a whole lot of the photosynthesis going on, right? Because I cut a bunch of leaves off. So I think I've been doing pretty good on the watering, but then I get ones like this, right? Not sure what happened to that, but I got a couple of good ones up here, right? This one's doing okay. I'll pull that one here this week sometime. This one, hopefully it makes it. I got a couple down here. Hopefully they make it. You see that one's curved up too. So I don't know if that's a water issue, but I mean, I water every day at the base. You know, I don't water the leaves or anything like that. So pruning, going back to pruning, what I'm doing now, what I've done the last like 3 days, is I'm not doing any pruning unless it absolutely needs it. Down towards the bottom, you know, if they've touching the ground and they start getting some, they start dying, the leaves start dying or whatever, I'm going to cut those off. But everything else, I am just letting grow now. Even other tendrils coming off and other plants coming off, right? I'm just letting it go now because I pruned so much, and I think I pruned way too much. So I'm just letting everything go and hopefully get back again. Here's a cantaloupe. Hopefully that makes it. Like on the cucumbers here, I got a couple of male flowers again finally. There's a female flower. Oop, there's a bee too. I finally got some bees. He's gonna pollinate right there for me. I like it. Finally got some bees coming in. You know, I'm not bugging them. They're not bugging me when I'm out here. But the male flowers on the cucumbers, I think for like 2 or 3 days, I didn't have any male flowers, so I couldn't hand pollinate at all. I've been trying to hand pollinate these cantaloupe, right? I got the one down here. Let's see. I'm getting some flowers in here again. I think I went a couple of days without some cantaloupe male flowers as well. So I'm just letting everything grow, right? I've had some bugs. I don't know what they are, like that thing right there. That tomato dropped this morning when I was watering. I don't know what the hell that beetle is, but I've sprayed neem oil. I've sprayed some caterpillar killer on everything just to try and get rid of these bugs. And I don't know what the hell that thing is, but he's enjoying a tomato right now. I've had a couple of plants die, like a couple of zucchini plants have died. So I pulled those out. I got one watermelon that's doing pretty good. I did have, I think in my last video I showed you 2 watermelon that I had up in here. Yeah, those didn't make it. So what I've done, and I'm just kind of stretching out because I made this bigger. The fence used to come right about here. So I just added another layer or another extension of the barrier, and I need to put mulch up. Tomatoes are doing really well. These are I think these are the sun golds, right? These are the sun golds. I do like these, they're delicious, and they're doing really well. These are the Candylands. They're doing really well, but they're so small that I don't think I'm gonna plant those again. They're just too small. They got a lot of flavor and they're great for salads, but I don't know. They're just so small. My early girl tomatoes are doing pretty well. They're growing. We're getting some up here at the top. I'll cut these off here in the next couple of days before they're totally ripe and let them sit on the counter for a day or two. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I want to show you one cantaloupe. So we're doing pretty well, doing pretty good even with the heat. Here's one cantaloupe I got. Waiting for that one to grow. I'm trying to keep it off the ground because I've lost a couple. I've lost like 2 on the ground. See, there's a bug right there. I don't know what the hell that is. It's probably not the right way to do it, but yeah. So I'm letting some of these cantaloupe. So here's another one. That one's turned already, so it's not going to make it. Hopefully this little one makes it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So just kind of an update, you know, and what I want to share with you guys is the mistakes that I've made. Being my very first time at trying a garden. I think we're doing pretty well. You know, I'm picking stuff every day. Some tomatoes every day. I haven't picked any cucumbers in quite a few days, so because I lost some, you know, it wasn't pollinating or whatever. So pay attention to your watering, pay attention to your pruning, right? Don't do too much, if any, if you have the room, you know. And if you go back to one of my first videos where I'm looking in this box here, you know, I got the watermelon over here, the cantaloupe here, and the cucumbers here. All this viney stuff in like 5 feet, 4.5, 5 feet of bed. And you can see I've really tried to keep them apart, but it's getting to the point now where they're just working together and whatever. This was a sucker tomato. That's not doing so hot. It grew a lot. And I've trimmed some of these, right? Trying to keep it off the ground and things like that. But this one back here, that was a sucker tomato for one of these cherry tomatoes. That's not doing so well. It's really not doing anything. So I may pull that out here soon. But again, peppers are doing pretty good. See a couple peppers in there, you know, and these are pollinating. You just got to shake them a little bit, get that pollination going. But yeah, pay attention to your watering, pay attention to your pruning. I would say at this point, learning from what I've learned so far, prune what you have to prune, right? And just kind of let everything else go. I know it'll get big and you maybe not be able to see some things in there that's growing, but don't prune too much. That's a mistake I've made, and now I'm trying to, it feels like I'm almost starting from scratch with this stuff. I'm just letting it go now to try and get back and get some male flowers on there for some pollination and things like that. So definitely a mistake that I made. With the lettuce, like I said, it's gone to flower, and this is what we're waiting for right here. These flowers, I pulled some the other day, but the seeds were white, and I think we need to wait till the seeds are black. So I'm going to wait for these to die off a little bit. I just don't want them to drop and I'll have a bunch of lettuce growing down here. So I'll wait for these to die off a little more, and then I'll try and grab some more seeds so that way I can grow lettuce again next spring. I definitely don't want to do head lettuce. I want to do leaf lettuce because I just don't want to sit and do, you know, give an area for one head of lettuce. That seems like a waste to me, where I can continuously pull the leaf lettuce off. That's just my opinion, and that's my plan. So it's kind of an update. One more thing that I want to show you is when I was trying to get some pollinators in here, one thing I couldn't get were the bees, right? So what I did was I bought the bee barn. Got that off of Amazon. It's probably, I don't remember, 15 bucks, something like that. And what they'll do is the female bees will come in here and they'll lay eggs in the bee house. So hopefully I can get some pollinators, some more pollinators, to come out and help me with the garden. Because I've been doing a lot of hand pollinating. I'm out here with Q-tips every morning trying to hand pollinate this stuff, especially this zucchini and the cucumbers. So trying to get some bees, some pollinators in here to get this stuff growing again, or to try and get some fruit. And so yeah, it's been kind of a busy couple of weeks, a hot couple of weeks. So I haven't been out here a whole lot. I come out, I do what I need to do in the morning. I come out and check them out a couple of times in the afternoon. At night, right before sundown, I'll check everything, you know, and then I water in the morning when I come out. So I'll come out, I'll prune what I need to prune, I'll grab some of the fruit that I need to grab, and then I water down at the bases. And that's kind of where we've been. So that's the update that we have right now. Appreciate y'all. If you watched this long and gave me a couple of minutes of your time, which I appreciate, hit that subscribe button. I need some coffee. Me and the wife went down to Texas a couple of years ago to Houston, and we went down to Galveston. So we got a coffee cup from Galveston, and they are getting hammered today from Barrel. So hopefully everybody down there is doing okay down in Houston. If you're down there, or down in southern Texas, central Texas, I suppose, the Barrel's going to be coming your way too. Everybody stay safe down there. Hopefully it's not too bad. I know there's people without power already. So hopefully everybody's doing okay down there. I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button if you're watching this on Patreon. Check me out over there. I'm trying to get that going. Not really pushing it or anything like that. You know, you get a first week free. I'm really just kind of dropping these same videos on Patreon right now. But it's like $1 a month if you're interested in supporting that. Don't really care about it too much, but I do load all my videos up on Patreon too. Eventually, you know, maybe if I get to the point where I got a few thousand or tens of thousands of subscribers, maybe I'll move totally on Patreon later, something like that. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm getting ready for this fall, or this midsummer plant, late summer plant. That's the stuff that you saw. I may plant some more tomatoes. I did buy some seeds from Burpee. I wanted some heirloom tomatoes, so I bought some giant pink tomatoes that I may try and plant a couple of seeds just to see how it works out. If not, I'll use most of those seeds next spring, so we can get some huge tomatoes. Those are going to be, you know, those tomatoes grow anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds each, so that'll be interesting. That's the plan. Once again, I appreciate y'all spending your time here on Monday morning. Hit that subscribe for me, hit that like button, hit that bell. If you have any ideas, anything like that, comment below. If you saw something in my video that doesn't look right, give me a comment. Again, I'm still new at this, trying to figure things out. I'm still looking for some land, probably central or maybe southwest United States, something like that. Looking for some land, not moving immediately, but just kind of seeing where everything's at. Want some land, looking for between 2 and 5 acres, probably, maybe more, if there's a lot of woods on it, and I don't have to do a whole lot of mowing. So we'll see what happens. But appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your time with me today. And hope everybody is safe, healthy, and happy in your circles. And take care of each other. Peace.